Good evening. Welcome to the Comic Book Shop with Doom. I'm your host. This is the nightly news for Saturday, May 30th, 2020. If you're under 13, please get your parents' permission before you watch this video. I try to keep it clean. I don't want to get in trouble and get a fine from the COPA law, YouTube, or the government. So please get your parents' permission before you watch this. This is all your comic book, wrestling, and movie news for Saturday, May 30th, 2020. Okay, Lucifer star Tom Ellis is going to return for season 6 that's going to Netflix. So this was at an impasse. He was at a contract impasse. So they cut him a new deal. And then DC is canceling the Lucifer comic book, but they're going to finish it in a graphic novel form. So even if you have a TV or a movie presence, the comics don't do well. So they don't advertise or push any of their products. You know that this thing should be a top seller if it has a TV audience worldwide. Okay, Netflix is going to buy the Egyptian Theater in Hollywood. So theater is almost 100 years old, so they're going to buy that. Disney now is talking again about sending the live action Mulan adaptation right to Disney Plus. So this is rumored to cost $200 million. So what's screwed up is they're waiting for them to open the movie theaters, and it isn't happening right now. And they have to do a marketing campaign and everything to get this thing out there. So they just said, we'll cut our losses and send it to the streaming service. So we'll have updates on this if this does happen. Okay, Universal Pictures is going to do another remake of The Wolfman, and they got Ryan Gosling in mind to be the star, and right now they're looking for a director for this. Okay, I don't know where this is at because this just came on the news sites. DC and Warner Brothers have released a 1 hour free Batmobile documentary. Now, they don't tell you where it's at. They just said it's on the internet for free. So I assume check out YouTube, put in Batmobile documentary, or in a Google search and see if you could find it. Okay, in wrestling news, WWE is using Jeff Hardy's real life problems with alcohol in their storylines. They had an angle on SmackDown last night where they acted like he was inebriated and he may have used his car to hit Elias. And then the cop says no at the end of the show or whatever, that he was smelling the beer bottles, and he says no, he's not drunk or something. So they're actually making fun of him, making him look bad, possibly on his way out when his contract expires. Will Jeff Hardy meet up with his brother in AEW? We will see. New Japan Pro Wrestling has not fired or laid anybody off. They cut everybody's pay, so they're able to keep their entire roster and their office workers going, and they're thinking about doing empty arena shows. Now, Japan, this goes over better over there than here, and most of those places have their own dojos, so New Japan could convert their dojo into a filming arena just for no audience shows for a while until the pandemic subsides. Okay, Big Dick Johnson, aka Christopher DeJoseph, has been let go from the WWE. He was the head SmackDown writer. He went back to work there in December of 2019. He left WWE in 2010. He was the big fat guy that was always oiled up and mostly like almost naked. He was working for MLW before, and then he wrote for Lucha Underground. He partnered with MGM on that. So he was let go. WWE is pushing Sonya Deville to be the new Batwoman. So Ruby Rose quit or got fired. We still don't know what's the real reason behind that. So they want her to be the Batwoman on TV. Drew Gulak signed a multi-year deal. And when he was in between signing his new deal, he was off for like a week or two. Lots of indie promoters called him up wanting to book him for shows, and he turned them all down. So he had intentions of staying with WWE. It's just they had to come to a money deal. Jim Ross says that AEW was planning for house shows before the pandemic. So we'll see if that, when they couldn't even fill half a stadium for Dynamite, but they were going to plan house shows. Okay, the Chris Jericho, Mike Tyson angle. They're working on a deal for that right now where they may have a boxing match. So good luck, Jericho. Nigel McGuinness has been furloughed by WWE. He was an NXT commentator for the NXT UK brand. So he was quietly furloughed, which means he's not getting paid, but they're paying for his insurance, for his health insurance. So I think he gets unemployment for that. I'm not sure. So don't quote me on that, but when they furlough you, they have intentions of bringing you back to work when this blows over. And the final thing, we'd like to congratulate Bray Wyatt and JoJo. They had their second baby. They had a girl. A little bit less than a year, or almost a year. They had a boy a year ago. So he's got two kids from his first wife, and two or three kids from his first wife, and then now two with her. Congratulations, and everybody have a good night.